Hey, who's ever... Ooh. So who's watching? Down here at the cliffs, doing a little cliff jumping. Gonna give an update. Chat out, see who's on. Yeah, those guys are trolls. They didn't even comment. So who's all watching? Hey, Claire Winter, hi. Still in Britain. So down here at the cliff jumpers again. This time it's the dudes. The dudes are jumping today, not the girls. Or at least they're not now. They might have been earlier. Oh, double jump. So only a couple of people watching right now. Well, one. So hey Claire, what's up? Claire Winter. There we go, there's another one. So who's all watching? Chat me up. Down here at the cliffs, got a little bit of an update on my court. Oop, one went away. Oh well. Looks like everybody's leaving. Got down here too late. Looks like they're getting ready to go home. So who's all watching? Chat me up. Down here at the cliffs, watching the cliff jumpers again. Down here at Sunset Cliffs, it's sunset time. And got a little bit of a... Oop, guess we're gone again. Okay, it's 1:20 in the morning, huh? Should be asleep. Well, it's 5:15, 5:30 here in California, and the sun's just starting to set behind the fog. So, who else is watching? I see a couple more people on here. Chat it up. Have a court update. Waiting for some more people to show up. So this is sunny California, except for the fog. There's the fog coming in. Big old wall of fog. There. See the wall of fog? Right there, look at that. So just waiting for a couple more people to come on in down here at Sunset Cliffs during sunset. See the fog coming in. As soon as that sun drops behind the cloud, the fog cloud, it should be a better picture. So appreciate all the donors that helped me out with my legal fees. I guess there's a few people on here now. So they did a plea deal. As soon as my lawyer got in there, they went into the judge's chambers for about a half hour. She was going to throw me in the slammer, but my lawyer made some good arguments, so they came up with a compromise, which I'm going to appeal. But so I took it because I didn't want to go to jail today, but I have the right to appeal it. So it's 1 year probation with all the same restrictions on filming. There's like a ton of filming restrictions. I can't film police or law enforcement, and I also have to stay a certain distance again, and then I got to go to anger management, which these misdemeanor courts seem to kind of do. The DUI, drunk driving, Narcotics Anonymous, AA, they like these therapy things or self-improvement things, so I got to take 6 months of that, but I'm going to appeal it. And then I got they actually added some charges on another case, and they're bringing it forward because the city attorney brought it in at the same time as this one today, and it's interfering with the police officer, interfering with firefighters, and breaking my court order, which was all the restrictions that I had prior to today. So those 3 charges are coming up. My arraignment for that is October 12th. So I have another court case coming in. We're going to go to trial on this one. So again, that's why the GoFundMe page is still up, because I still need to pay legal fees for this upcoming case and the appeal on this one that was plea bargained today. So yeah, I hear that. Who's that, Claire? Oh yeah. Well, again, the original was I interfered with an officer, so in January the judge put on all these restrictions saying I can't do this, I can't do that, I gotta do this, gotta do that. The cops hounded me for 6 months, because that's how long my terms were. They filed all this paperwork. Judge was gonna send me in for 22 months based on my violations of those orders. Then she chambered it. My lawyer and the city attorney went into her chambers. They talked for a half an hour, came out, came up with this agreement: either go in for 22 months or take this plea deal of 6 months probation with the same restrictions and take anger management, which seems to be the misdemeanor way of dealing with things. All the people that get charged with misdemeanor court have to go through some sort of DUI school or AA meetings or Narcotics Anonymous meetings or gun control meetings or something. No, Danny, I still have to pay my legal fees. I paid part of my rent already, but that's covered. But now I've got legal fees for my upcoming case on October 12th, which is they sent in paperwork at the same time today, charging me with 3 counts of an incident. It's on my YouTube page. It's where I was arrested in April at the Cliff Rescue down, in fact, in this same spot. So I have to pay legal fees for that and for the appeal, because I'm appealing this 1-year probation anger management thing. I'm appealing that. You can do that. So I'm appealing that because I only took it so I didn't have to go to jail today for 22 months. So I have to follow these rules plus take anger management, but I still need the legal fees for the upcoming case. And again, I appreciate all the donations. I know it's convoluted, but it's a complex history of my filming of all these officers during the last 10 or 15 years. So, and the funny thing is that you watch any of the other YouTubers and they do exactly the same thing, and they never get arrested. So, but yeah, I'm still the $850 went towards all of my pre-rent, and I also had $784 in fines, so I had to pay. So I put some of the $850 towards that as part of this plea deal. Again, this was a surprise because I went in, I was ready to go, had everything basically taken care of, and they chambered it. Went into chambers, talked for a half hour, came out. My lawyer told me what was going on. We hemmed and hawed about it for another 35 to 40 minutes because I wasn't happy. So, but again, I still need, that's why I'm doing the e-begging again. I still need fees for, again, the appeal. And then October 12th, my arraignment. I got to get counsel going over there. And this one's going to go to the jury trial. This is going to be a jury trial because no more plea bargains, man. Just going to go with it. Let the freaking people decide. Because of these plea deals, they kind of stack up and they end up being detrimental. So yeah, it's going to be interfering with the police officer, interfering with the firefighter, and breaking the rules of my pre-sentencing restrictions, which were implemented in January. And now I got to have the same restrictions only now for a whole year. So join the USCCA self-defense insurance. What the fuck is that? Sorry, what is that? I have never heard of that. What is that? USCCA, Danny Roca. What is that? So bottom line, I'm not in jail because of this plea deal, but I'm also on, got another year. So it's been a year and a half of these restrictions total. So actually more than that because they were supposed to expire in June. So almost 2 years of these restrictions. So what is that? Explain it to me. USCCA, self-defense insurance. use self-defense and you're a member, you're provided a lawyer. So it's local, or is this on a Zoom thing? So go to that acronym USCCA, and all right, I'll check that out. Thank you, Danny. And again, the reason the GoFundMe is still up is on the appeal, because it's got to go through the California State 4th District of Appeals. That's a whole separate thing. Because I want to appeal the decision. Even though I agreed to it, I wasn't happy with it, and I went on the record and said I'm going to agree to this, but going to appeal it. So. Oh. All right. And then again, I got my anger management. It says right on the court documents, my anger towards law enforcement. So that's what they said. I have. Yeah, well, furry. I saw him in the courtroom, but he never came up and approached me. Him and his little buddy with his little dog. So yeah, they can say whatever they want. I don't care. See, I'm not like the others. They can say whatever they want. It doesn't make it true. And then it'll pass. I just can't imagine. I don't know where he gets all the gas money to drive down here all the time, man. It's a lot of bucks. So yeah, let them do their little thing. But yeah, I saw them. They didn't say hi or acknowledge me or anything, so whatever. But yeah, this was a. We got there at 1:30. Doors open. Lawyer pokes his head out and says, "Hey, we're going into chambers. Wait here." And at 2 o'clock, he came back out and he told me all this, the deal that they made. So, and I didn't want to do it for sure, but she was saying, "Okay, this is it, non-negotiable, and or go into jail today." And I'm like, "Huh." And I took me about 40 minutes. We talked about it because I wasn't happy with the restrictions for a year plus the anger management. Like, who's going to pay for that sucker? Yeah, I know, law enforcement. And again, there was no acknowledgement on their parts because the city attorney kept saying in the chambers, my lawyer was saying, he said, well, there are times where he's really nice and he doesn't say anything. And it's like, yeah, but that's because they start saying you can't do stuff or do this, can't do that. So anyway. Hey, Hawk fan, what's up, man? Yes, thank you. So Hawk fan, I'm still putting up the GoFundMe. Last second plea deal today happened. Again, let me re-explain. Got there at 1:30, the doors open. Lawyer pops out, says, "Hey, we're going into chambers." They actually went in the judge's chambers for half an hour. The city attorney and my lawyer, she found that my lawyer made some good points on my defense. Although she said on one occasion in my videos I did violate my little terms of agreement. So she said, "Okay, you're going in." But then she came up with this plea deal, which was continue the restrictions, but this time for a year, and then take anger management. So now and then the city attorney then slid in these other charges, which I'm going to be arraigned for on October 12th. This is when my video where I was arrested at the Cliff Rescue back in April. They decided to bring charges because they hadn't charged me yet with that crime. So I'm going to get arraigned on that. So now I got to pay for the lawyer for the appeal and then the lawyer for the actual case, which is going to trial. We're not going to plea bargain or anything like that. We're just going to go to trial. Yeah, that's I get you, Danny. But that's why I'm appealing it, because some of the restrictions are unconstitutional, even though I agreed to them. That's where the little caveat's going to happen is because hey, you agreed to it, you signed the paper, da 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 da. But the appeal lawyer that I spoke with, who haven't hired yet, said, yeah, but that's we can do that appeal on it and get the restrictions either non-existent, because it all starts out on the constitutionality of not being allowed to film government people in a public place. So anyway, but yeah, Hawk fan. So I'm still putting up the GoFundMe because, again, and like I said before, the $850, I had a $784 fine I had to pay, so I put that towards that, and then the rest went to some of the pre-rent that I was talking to you about. So that money went to pre-rent, and then I paid the fine today of $784, which was the court fine, which is standard when you take a plea deal. So, but yeah, so now October 12th, an arraignment, and then I got to find this anger management person so I can go my anger towards law enforcement. It says it on the court papers. So. But like I said, others do it and they're fine. They do a lot of verbal jousting with the cops, but it's okay for them. So using the same words verbatim, but I guess so yeah. And then I was supposed to go because of this, because I thought I was going in today, which I had everything ready to go. Man, I locked my house up. Everything was shut down. Got everything. So I was planning to be away for a long time. I got an email saying, hey, we want you to go to Auburn on Thursday. I'm like, can't do it. Now that I'm out, I text them back trying to get the job again, and it's like, oh no, we filled it up. But yeah, I was supposed to do the Auburn game. Anyway, so hopefully I get back to work, get some money going. But the GoMe fund is going to help with my legal fees. It's going to be like, the appeal is going to be about 11 grand, and then the trial is also going to be about 11 grand, so 22. Yeah, hey Lawrence, if you want to hear the story again, it was planned on going in today, got there to court at 1:30. My lawyer pops out of the door, says, hey, we're going into chambers. Judge wants to talk to us in chambers, which is usually a pretty good sign. And they talked for a half an hour, and then they came up with a plea deal. The judge said, here, this is what I want him to do. He won't go to jail, but he's got to follow these rules. And so the rules are all those filming restrictions that were on before, and then I got to go to anger management. But the restrictions now last a year. It is probation, but the probation isn't like normal probation. It's filming restriction probation, whatever that is. So, and then I got to take these anger management classes sessions for 6 months, once a week. So, because I'm such an angel guy. So, and then they introduced new charges. The city attorney introduced new charges of interfering with police, interfering with firefighters, and failing to obey my court order, which was the original restriction set up in January, which, and again, it's on my YouTube page with the Cliff Rescue, which was in April. I got arrested for shooting that. So, it's your friend, California, moved to his Tarzana. Yeah, but I'm going to have to appeal these restrictions. You had to say it on the record because the appeal attorney, I was texting him while I was in the hallway, said, you got to go on the record saying, yeah, I'll follow these, I agree with this, but we're going to do it under, with the preface towards an appeal. So I had to say that on the record, and then that way the process of the appeal can be started. So I got to do that because the restrictions are still unconstitutional, and the guy I was talking to. But the and then again they introduced these 3 new charges which was based on an arrest back in April, because they really hadn't charged me with anything, and they just arrested me. But now, on the same day I was going to go into jail, they threw in the charge. They said, okay, we're going to charge him with this crime. So now I got 3 charges, and I got an arraignment in October. Then we're going to go to a jury trial, because another plea bargain is just going to, I won't be able to fucking piss. I won't be able to use the restroom or whatever, because these plea deals, just cumulative plea deals, suck. So yes, they want to make an example out of me. Like I said, people do the same exact thing I do. In fact, 2 guys here in town have used my verbiage and my attitude and the same words that I use, and they're not in trouble. They do verbal judo with the cops, and then the cops walk away eventually. But it takes a while, but eventually. So anyway, yes, they're making an example of you. So yeah, I know. So yeah, that's why the GoFundMe. So again, if you guys can donate, again, the $784 went to my fine. The rest went to prepay my rent. So I got a lot of my rent paid up, and for the next, where are we at? September, till June, because I was able to scrounge up other funds, and then so I'm good till next year, but I still have to pay these legal fees in order to get my lawyers again going. And now, because it's not just these little arraignments, it's like a full trial and an appeal. It's going to be, the quote was for the appeal 11 to 15,000, and the jury trial 11,000. So that's what I'm also got to scrounge up for this one. And that was kind of slimy. They kind of threw, I just texted DirectD and left them a message so we can do more support. But yeah, I texted him. He told him to call me. So yeah, hopefully we get that going again. Do another sit down and discuss it. I know he says, "Oh yeah, you took a plea," and he's gonna, not be happy. But I couldn't do any appeals, and I couldn't, do any other thing else if I'm in jail. And it took me a while to agree to this. I wasn't happy, and especially with the restrictions, the restrictions. So, and take the police a box of donuts. Yeah, right. Well, I still got to stay far away, so I can't film them except from a distance. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I appreciate that. Or you can, why don't you what's the food app? Go food app, and I'll give you the address of their place down here by the beach. You can send the donuts there. So yeah, I'm still e-begging for these attorney fees. Again, the $850 helped out a lot, so I really appreciate it. And again, this last second plea deal came up. It was unexpected, and again, had everything locked up, ready to go. I was going to be gone. So, and I heard one of you guys was saying somebody was filming down there, but who was it? The other guy, the potato head, what's his name? I don't know. So yeah, I saw him in the room, but he didn't say anything. He just kind of looked away and like hid in a corner or something. I don't know. They can say whatever they want. It doesn't bother me. Unlike some other auditors who get all stressed out and worked up and yelling and screaming. Like I said, they have a right to film whatever they want. Everybody has a right to film what they want, even though you don't agree with it. You can't say, "Oh, you can't film because I don't like it." Well, that's being hypocritical. So Zoe Perez. Yeah, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather take, look, I would take stalkers over what I'm going through now, because that's easy. You can deal with that. That's easy stuff. That's like a no-brainer for me. But you scars of him and was running with, no, I had a ton of paperwork to deal with inside the courthouse, you knucklehead. It doesn't matter, man. He can say whatever he wants. He, she, it, whatever you call it. I don't care about pronouns. Human being. That human being can say whatever they want. But it was in the courthouse. I had a ton of paperwork to fill out. I had to pay the bill, get my paperwork. And my attorney and I talked about 20 minutes afterwards, and then I had to stay there another hour to get the paperwork done. So, I mean, going to court, you just don't leave. You got shit to do. So, anyway, scared. No, I wasn't scared. I just, as a matter of fact, I had to take a taxi home because I didn't drive my car because it was locked up. So, because I thought it was going away. Yeah, I know it's absolutely terrible. The only thing worse is a jail cell, so it is what it is. Live and learn, breathing fresh air. Yeah, I got it. But again, we're going to appeal it. At least try to if I get the fundage. Got a month, so try to get the fundage going here. I got 40 days to appeal and 30 days for this arraignment to get counsel. So hopefully it'll help. Like I say, GoFundMe.com, type my name. Again, it's still for legal fees. I'm going to retype the header so everybody knows what it's about, but I just wanted to get this live stream out. So, and again, once again, plea deal last second, came out of the blue. In fact, I had everything so ready that I wore a suit, but I wore like regular clothes into the court, went into the bathroom, changed my suit, was going to change back when they took me into custody so that I could have the suit given back to my lawyer, because you have to have, he explained it all to me, that you have to have this special permission to like change your clothes when you go to a court from the jail, so you can change your clothes, but they don't take your clothes from the personal items that you went in with. So you have to have somebody bring in separate clothes. So I had to do all that, and I was like, wow. So there's just a lot of shit. Yep, I understand. So yeah. So live streaming the cliff jumpers. There's been a few here now. This sun is just like staying right in front of the fog. It hasn't dropped behind the cloud yet. So yeah, I know. And again, if anybody can do the GoFundMe, I know people hate it, but it's already set up. I'm probably gonna work on a PayPal thing, but I got to get into the computer to do all that. But I got to unclose my life. Now I got to kind of reopen it again, at least for a while, because everything is locked up. I just came down here and wanted to get on the air with it. It's so unconstitutional, my goodness, may the Constitution be with you. Yeah, thanks, Lawrence. I appreciate it. If you haven't donated, I sure would appreciate it. Do you think after this is all settled? Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, of course. I'm not going to stop doing it. It's just now I can't. The only satisfaction I kind of sort of have is that some of the people that are doing it now here locally are using my stuff or my pattern. So I can kind of say that. And they're using the press passes I gave them and all that stuff. So, but that's the only solace. But yeah, of course. And I'll do it again. I mean, I'm still going to film, but it's just going to be different. So, and again, anger management. Anger management. I'm so angry. And the judge never spoke to me. That's the other thing. She just went off what the videos show. And truth be known, a lot of that stuff I do when I'm yelling and screaming and ranting and raving is just a big act. It's just to provoke a reaction by them. But do you have my email there, Danny Roca? I'm not going to put it out. Or do you have are you on Twitter? Because I DM a lot on Twitter. No to what? Twitter or what? I know. I'm going to, but I got to do the PayPal on the computer. I can't add PayPal to my YouTube account except on the computer, so I got to do that. So you don't have Twitter? Well, So what do you use? Snail mail or what? You don't have email? What's the story? So you don't have any email. Well, you're on YouTube, so, but you do have email. All right. Well, this is, all right, hold on. Oh, backflip handstand. Boom. Look at that. That was nice. All right. See, now the sun's behind the fog, so now the picture's a little better. A little better. Let me, camera pro here. Now that the sun's going behind the clouds, going to darken it up a little bit here. Doesn't have to be so overblown. There we go. Oh, look at that. Boom. All right. All right. Hey, Danny, you still there? Yes or no? All right. Hold on, I gotta get my other phone here. Can't film and type on my other phone. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you the website. All right, here we go. I think I found it. All right. All right, Danny. Whoops, I missed that guy. Sorry. All right. All right, here we go. You ready, Danny? It's called Easy. That's EASYID card.com. That's EASYID card.com. And sign up. And they have the press pass template. And it's super easy. I did it on my phone a bunch of years ago, and you pay, I think it's like $30, and you get a whole, there's all sorts of little added things you can get, and then get a lanyard, and there it is. That's all you need. And don't put like ABC TV or XYZ PDQ, or just put your website or your YouTube page, and you put a photo on it, and it works. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna walk over here. Oh my God, I'm showing everybody's car. Holy crap, we're all gonna get trolled. Like I said, I don't care. As soon as this bike passes us, we will cross the street. Thank you very much. I will show you my ID card that I made, that I've had for over 10 years. Oh my God, you all can see my car. Holy crap, what am I gonna do? All the trolls are gonna come hunt me down. Alright. This is for Danny. And for anybody else, because they're legal. There. That's my pass. Made at easyidcard.com. EASY idcard.com. That's mine. And hold on, stand by. There's the back. And here's the front. And you can go to that place and make this up yourself. Use the template, record this, use the wording, because that's the California law that I've written in there. So that's it. EasyIDcard.com. So there it is. And don't put some fake, use your YouTube page. All Mobile Video is actually my company. I own it, had it for over 30 years. So it's a real company. That's all you need. Are you cool there, Danny? EasyIDcard.com. Some of those YouTubers seem to have an issue with, oh my God, it's a fake press pass. Well, no, it's not a fake press pass. As long as you have your picture and the company, your own company on there or whatever. So, all right. So yeah, go to GoFundMe.com and donate. But I think last time I made a card, it was $30. So my advice is to add the hologram and the barcode, and you can make the barcode anything you want, or the, what do you call it, the what are the things now with the on the phone, the other weird, the things you stick your phone photo on it, your camera on it. See how old I am? I don't know what they are. So yeah, you can add those. You can add barcodes, or you can add the QR codes. You could also add QR codes. You can make it anything you want. So, and those are legal because it shows who you are. And if you put your YouTube page on there, it's fine because the Supreme Court says citizens are journalists. Government can't say who is a journalist and who isn't a journalist anymore, or they shouldn't have been able to. But anyway, so there you go. And again, GoFundMe.com. Little slide me a little donation there, and it's fine. So again, it's not what's around your neck; it's what's in front of the damn camera. Stop fighting amongst yourselves. So anyway, again, for everybody there who's ever watching, it was a plea deal. Last second, it was the judge's call on that one. It was a total surprise. Was ready to go in. Had my life all locked up, put on hold. Everything was on pause. I got to resubscribe to a few things again because I turned everything off. And 1 year probation with the filming restrictions, and anger management for 6 months. Anger management sessions for 6 months. And got to appeal it. And then I got another case coming up, going to be arraigned on October 12th because the city attorney slid those charges in today because I was going to go into jail, and then they were going to slide those charges. And so now I got 3 charges, and it's going to be a jury trial. Because we don't want to do another plea deal because these plea deals are accumulating, they're stacking up, and it's going to be hard to do it. So anyway, that's what happened. But I'm still needing the fundage for my legal fees, and I'm going to retype the get an insurance policy. This crazy nut, I swear, he may just start filing suits against you for no reason. Who? Who are you talking about? Lawsuit, who? Get an insurance policy. Who are you talking about? What lawsuit? Who? Well, he can sue me all he wants. I don't have any money. So what the fuck? It'd be his money and he ain't getting shit. Because I don't have any money. Why do you think I'm e-begging? See, and again, that kind of shit. Oh, please. You think I give a rat's ass what some knucklehead on YouTube thinks? I don't care. I really don't care. I don't have any money. I don't have any assets. So what the hell? He can sue all he wants. He ain't gonna get shit. Again, I don't care. I'd rather have a troll trolling me around than dealing with this, what I'm dealing with right this second. With all this legal crap, I'll trade anybody, anytime. Give me their trolls, and they'll take over this shit. Because that's easy. That's so easy. It's so simple. Because what pisses them off the most is when you ignore them. If you ignore them, that really makes them mad. You saw, I guess he got angry because I didn't walk out of the courtroom or whatever. That's what I'm hearing. There you go. If you ignore them, they get pissed off. So, and it's all low fruit anyway. He's got to pay for all that cosmetic surgery, you know, him and Jenner. Actually, I admire Jenner because he was I don't know if you ever watched any of his stuff when he was a decathlete. Fucking dude was a stud, man. He's the best athlete in the whole fucking planet. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, still doing the, yeah, thanks, Danny. Dude, I will take trolls over these legal issues 1,000 times. I don't care. It's simple shit. Not that. I used to be the paparazzi. I used to work for E! And all those as a cameraman. I used to do all that shit and follow people around and the celebs and stuff and black out my windows and curtains. I used to do all that stuff. So this is nothing. A couple guys with cell phones ain't shit. So big deal. Give it to me. Bring it on. See, there's my card. Come and get me. There it is, right there. There you go. Which one is it? I don't know. Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that one? Whatever. It's one of those. Go, come and get me. I don't care. Yeah. Better use the right pronoun. You might get sued. Whatever. I don't know who's paying for his gas money to drive up here, man. At almost $6 a gallon, man. That's a lot of fucking money. Whatever. Whatever. And again, the bigger picture of this whole thing is, if we're out here griping and pissing and whining, people won't let us film, or we have a right to film, they have a right to film. You can't be hypocritical about that. You can't say, oh my God, you can't film me or film this because I don't like it. You can't be the same. Yeah, well. Oh, he did get something for that. I saw that. I remember that. $500,000? But they didn't even file a police report. So I don't understand that. Well, whatever. He's got a ton of money. He can spend it any way he wants. Is it still a he, right? I don't know. Who cares? That human. Just call me human. So anyway. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. He should wear the bullet around his neck as a necklace, man. So, but anyway. Why are we talking about that knucklehead? It doesn't matter to me. This is what's cool. So yeah, again, GoFundMe.com, Ed Baier. Again, legal fees for my appeal and the upcoming case that they slid in today. And apparently, again, I'm seeing things, and hearing things about what is being said on by the other video guys. Um, they didn't know that those charges were slid in, and it was part of the charging documents. That's what the judge was rattling that stuff off, and either they didn't understand it or I think they left the room when that stuff was being rattled off. But yeah, so anyway, Air LOL. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. So yeah, Hawk fan. Oh, heard about Aaron Rodgers last night. What a dude's born under. That guy's got some bad frickin' schlep rock shit going on, man. That's Achilles is like, that's it. It's done. So, boom. There you go. Wow, we're going on almost an hour here. At Danny. Is that Danny Roca? So anyway, so yeah, again, I'm going to be bringing up these GoFundMe e-begging stuff again, because again, I still got a ton of money to fucking. This time the lawyers want the money up front, so I'm like, ah, shit. Okay, no problem. Hopefully everybody will be generous and help out on that. But again, it's a ton of money. But I'm going to retype everything on the GoFundMe account so everybody knows what's going on. So again, I'm being charged with, on the second case, is interfering with a cop, interfering with a firefighter, and it's 166 PC, which is failure to obey a court order. So, yeah, public defender, but that gives the advantage of the city attorney, because it was my lawyer who got this plea deal at least thought about after the judge was going to take me in and, incarcerate me. This was like a last second thing, man. This was like, not a Perry Mason moment where the guy confessed, but so anyway, worse luck. I think it's a career ender. Yeah, definitely. And it was such a subtle thing. The still photos just show that, the guy was pushing on his back and his leg, those cleats sticking in that damn turf. It's the turf that fucks you up, man. That stuff is bad. It's horrible. Because his foot was staying and his leg was stretching because the guy was pushing him in the back. The still photo, there's a great still photo that shows right when it happened, and it was shot from behind. And so you see the guy, it looked like he's literally like pushing him on his back, like pushing him down. And the guy had, had his leg outstretched, and his other one was like down, his knee was down. So the other leg was fully stretched, and his cleat was just dug in, and then that's when it snapped. I was like, ooh, okay. But anyway, what a bummer, man. And then the Jets, poor Jets, they just can't get any luck, man. And of course, it's the biggest story because it's in New York. So, and then that other guy on the Bills, he couldn't play either because of his little heart condition that he got from, caused that erratic heartbeat thing. He didn't play, or he didn't start. I don't know if he played, but I covered the Chargers from 1997 till they left in 2015. So what? 20 years? Spent so much time in that damn building. So yeah, I was here for the Chargers and did other games too, but mostly Chargers. So yeah, that was when they were here in San Diego from 97 to 2015 when they left. In fact, I posted somewhere on my YouTube page is the last day of the Chargers when the fans were out in front of the facility saying goodbye and burning stuff and being all pissed off. So, but that didn't last very long. So, but yeah, now the team's worth over $1 billion just moving to LA. They're, Spanos are, they made money when they moved. So, oh, there's a great documentary. I think it's on Netflix or Max or somewhere. It's called The NFL versus Al Davis. It's called the NFL versus Al Davis. Google that. It's a great documentary because everything that Al Davis did was what the Chargers ended up doing, and they wouldn't let Al Davis do it. You know, moving from Oakland to LA and LA, you know, all that stuff. It was everything. He was gonna do what Sam Kroenke did for the Rams, build a stadium in that exact same spot, on that exact same land, but the NFL wouldn't let him do it because like me, he was a pariah. So, but yeah, it's called Al Davis versus the NFL. It's a great, excellent documentary, and you just replace the word Raiders, Davis, Chargers, Spanos, Rams, Kroenke, because Kroenke got it done, but the Chargers, the Raiders, the Chargers couldn't do it, and then the Rams got to do it, but they were going to do the exact same thing. It was really weird. I was just like, what? But anyway, so yeah, NFL versus Al Davis is a great, great, great documentary, and it shows you the favoritism in the NFL when it comes to those owners. So yeah, GoFundMe.com. Hey Danny, hopefully you keep your word and punk a little GoFundMe money over into my little account there. And again, I'm going to change all the wording and get it all updated tonight, so everybody's up to date and what I'm GoFunding me for now. So I appreciate all your donations, and it's all tax. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to. It's tax deductible. I made it so it's a non-profit. So, hey, got a lot more fans here now. Everybody's watching the sunset. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Drive from San Diego to Tarzana 1,000 times. I don't care. It's just low-hanging fruit fodder. But he's making money, so whatever. Go fund to fight the trolls. Well, like I said, just ignore them. Ignore the trolls. Don't pay attention to them. Don't give them money. But yeah, now all the people are coming down to watch. It's going to be good. So, anyway, let's see if anybody's going to jump. I don't know. It's getting kind of cold. Again, those guys say a lot of stuff, so it doesn't matter. Who cares? So once again, oh, look at that. Look at that fog bank. It's rolling in. So Danny, go make your press pass, and if you got any, oh shoot, I just don't want to give out my email over the few people. No, I won't jump. Sorry, I'm too old to do that shit. But I'll film a jump. But again, I gave you that info on the press pass, so I think that'll be worth something. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But no, I'm too old for that stuff. And anyway, it's too cold now anyway. I don't have a... It's chilling out. I don't think anybody else is going to... Anyway, I could say I jumped and you would never know because I'd have to put the camera down. Think about that. Alright guys, we're getting to an hour here. I think I'm going to shut it down. And again, I'll re-update my GoFundMe page. So, alright. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of the night. I'll be in Be setting these up again, giving you guys updates on. Oh yeah, here one last look. Here's what everybody does. Hence the name. There, see everybody comes down and sits on the cliffs to watch the sunset. Hence the name, Sunset Cliffs. What do you think about these new Chinese movies? No. Know anything about Chinese? Throw me a little donation for the help on the press pass, and then I can use it towards my legal funds. Alrighty, we're gonna keep it an hour. There we go. Everybody's down here watching the sunset. You guys have a good one. Talk to you soon.